Okay, here's problem number 4. Consider a sample of a radioactive substance with an initial mass of 100 grams. The substance decays over time, and the half-life of the substance is 10 years. This would mean 10 years, every 10 years, the amount of substance remaining is halved. Every 10 years, the amount of substance remaining is halved. How would you create an exponential function to represent the half-life of this substance? How much substance remains after 20 years? So this problem is asking us to create an exponential function to represent the half-life of the substance, and it's asking us how much substance remains after 20 years. So, just like the previous problems, it's always a good idea to write out our equation for exponential functions. Y equals initial value times rate to the x power. Next, we would read our problem here, and it's telling us it has an initial mass of 100 grams. So initially, there are 100 grams. And it says the substance decays over time, and the half-life of the substance is 10 years, which would mean every 10 years, the amount of substance is halved. So we can write this over here, half-life of 10 years. Now, we can use the function we just labeled here, and we can create our own for this problem. So this would be y equals initially 100 grams. And this would be where our initial value comes in. So 100's placed there, and you would multiply that by the rate. Now, it says that the half-life of this substance is 10 years. A half-life would mean it decreases by 50%, or 0.5 in our case. This 0.5 is what we would plug in over here for our rate. 0.5. And then we would just put this still to the x power. And this is our exponential function. We can box this guy up. All right. Then it's asking us how much substance remains after 20 years. Now, in this case, it says the half-life is 10 years. Half-life is 10 years. So we would write out our problem here. We have y equals 100 times 0.5. What do we plug in for our x? If the half-life of our substance is 10 years, but it's asking us how much substance remains after 20 years, we would plug in a 2 here. This is because we would do 20 years divided by 10 years, which would give us 2. These years cancel out. 20 divided by 10 right here equals 2. So we plug in 2 over here. Now we can solve this with our calculator, and it would give us 25. 25 what? This would be 25 grams. And we can box that up, and that's the answer to the second part of that question.